And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action. Now Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. To try again after the sack. Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. To throw is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Carr will look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's a handoff left side to Burrito. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 68 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 72 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen check down to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
49 the mic, last 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a play fake. Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first down, Carr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. So after the INT, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So now with the late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Throwing now is Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Got some real estate inside the 30. And touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Give them 32 on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On 2nd and 7, Allen going deep for Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 46 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Carr complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Carr now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 33 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and run with Drake. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
tighten up. Let's go.
To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up